In this video, we will see how we can create the directives in Angular. Let's say I want to create car directive. So we have a command in Angular CLI with the help of which we can create the directive, and you can see your car directive has been created with the default things that is required in this th file. So just like the component, it is decorated with @directive, and the selector for this directive is app car directive. So let me just start create a very basic example with the help of which we can add the directive in our working component. Let's say wherever we apply this directive, the background will change to yellow. Let us run the application and then see where we can apply this directive. Let us open the browser. So we already have login, register, and home. Let us see what is the home, whether we can apply the directive in home or not. So there is nothing. Let's say this is our login component and we will apply the directive over here. Let me just comment this out, and we have to check whether the car directive is under declaration array or not. So this is already added with Angular. Let's say I'm adding the directive over here. So you can see the background has changed to yellow. So you can see when I am applied the width, then it changes the width to 200 px. Now I want this default content to be come from directive. So you can see your content has been coming over here. So in this way you can define the directive and perform these kind of operations over here. So Angular basically provide three types of directive. First one is the component. Component directive have their own template, and these are identified by @component decorator that defines the class. Defined is the component class, and we can define a component view with its template, and template tells Angular how to render the component. And then comes the structure directive that are used to change the structure of the HTML element. These are proceed with star in its attribute name, just like for, if, switch, etc. And then comes the directive, and the attribute directive are used to change the behavior of the DOM element, and it is using @directive annotation decorated on the class. So that's all about the attribute directive in Angular. Thank you so much.